I'd see him sitting on that couch all day long, just staring at that Hollywood hogwash.
Our favorite show was Hollywood Hogwash.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Hollywood Hogwash. I'm Andrew Pisano along with Josh Reese.
How is it going, fans out there? How's it going today? I hope your Monday is going swell. Our Monday here is going amazing.
We haven't experienced it yet. If you're listening on Monday, most of our fans listen or watch on Monday, but yeah.
Way to go behind the fourth wall there, Andrew.
Break the fourth wall, yeah,
Break the
whatever.
fourth wall, yeah.
I'm exhausted helping my parents and sister move all day.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
I didn't help you out all one bit, but
Right.
It's just been a long day for myself. I've been watching a lot of Better Call Saul. You know, it's taxing sitting in my chair all day long, just watching episode after episode after episode.
It's funny how you started binging Better Call Saul and I started binging Breaking Bad like the same time.
We're gonna meet in the middle
Yeah.
as soon as season 6 comes out.
Right. Like I'm in the middle of season 3 right now.
That's funny.
And this is the third time I'm watching Breaking Bad.
That's funny because I'm also in season 3.
Yeah.
I think I'm like episode 2 or 3 in season 3.
Okay, I'm a little
I'm
bit
right
further.
there where Chuck taped Jimmy.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, that son of a bitch. Oh, spoiler
Fucking
alert
Chuck.
for anybody.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's like 5 years old.
5 years old.
Something like that.
It is. I was looking it up because I was listening to a podcast that breaks down like, you know, the episodes and whatnot, trying
Right.
to find some Easter eggs and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was 2016.
Yeah.
So long ago. So long.
Yeah, I'm in season 3 of Breaking Bad, like towards the end, a little bit past the middle. And it's where Walt and Jesse like just start working for Gus Fring. So this is where like, you know, seasons 1 and 2 are still really good. But once they start working for Gus, that's when the show becomes awesome.
If Walter just never had any hubris, if he just was humble and just kept on grinding, I mean, he still would have died, but they would have been just fine.
His family wouldn't have hated him.
Yes, he caused all that trauma.
Well, one of my favorite speeches of his, it's underrated in season 5 when he explains to Jesse, because Jesse's like, no, you told me you needed like $737,000.
Right.
Like, that's what you needed and you're done. What happened? And he's like, I'm in the empire business. Like, he told the whole story of how he regretted, you know, leaving Gray Matter, and he was jealous of all the success. And
Yeah, it is true.
he's like, I'm in the empire business, Jesse. So that was great.
They created a very short empire,
Yeah.
and it died very quickly.
Yeah. And Better Call Saul's coming back like a week from Monday. So
So we're both looking into this universe right now. and
universe.
This character was in both shows, but one of the characters I thought would be like a neat little spin-off was like the gun dealer. Like the shady gun dealer. I was like, he probably has an interesting story.
Yeah, but a show about him?
Or maybe just like a couple episodes or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like he'd be kind of interesting to follow around, like how he became a shady gun dealer.
Right.
Some of the clientele he had to deal with. He probably had to kill a few people. So, you know.
Maybe.
It seems like it'd be an interesting character. Who do you think would be like an interesting follow around type of guy?
I don't know. So I always forget his name. Gerardo, the guy that plays Gus Fring. Like Gerardo Esposito, right? Is that it? Something like that?
Giancarlo.
Huh?
Giancarlo.
Oh,
Esposito.
yeah. Okay, yeah. He said he said he would do another Breaking Bad spinoff, like looking at Gus Fring's origin story. But I'm like,
How he became the Chicken Man?
yeah, but I'm like, we kind of we saw it in Breaking Bad. They showed plenty of, flashbacks.
The last scene of that show would be his partner being killed by the Don what's his Don Julio? That's not right, is it?
I don't know. I don't remember
Don
the
something.
name.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Don Juan. No, I'm just kidding. Another character.
But I think they've got to do something. There's so much unique stuff to be tapped here.
You could do Lalo in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like Lalo before Breaking Bad.
Or just the Salamancas in general.
I would love to see, because that actor's so good.
Yeah.
Like a prequel on Lalo, that would be awesome.
Sure. Or Hector in his younger years.
Yeah, it'd have to be a different actor.
It'd have to be a different actor for
Yeah.
sure.
But I would say Lalo. That would
Yeah.
be really cool.
Yeah, so let's make that. Let's make that. We're gonna put it out in the universe, and we're gonna get us a Salamanca spinoff.
You never know. I mean, he's already done Better Call Saul. He's done one spinoff. He did a spinoff movie. So clearly he, what's his name? Vince Gillian,
yeah.
loves his Breaking Bad stuff.
It's the money maker for sure.
Right.
AMC, they need some more of those, that's for sure. Especially with The Walking Dead about to be over.
Well, yeah, but they have.
Oh,
there's like
right.
5 spinoffs.
Yeah, all the spinoffs.
The
Oh,
Maggie
Jesus.
Negan one alone will probably
Yeah,
do well.
yeah.
I'm sure. I still haven't watched any Walking Dead this season. I have to catch up.
I guess we both do.
Yeah.
When do the movies come out again?
There's still no update on that.
Oh, okay.
It's been so long.
Interesting.
That's what I'm waiting for, the Rick Grimes movies.
Yeah. Where's he been? Where'd the helicopter take him?
Where's Carl? No, he's dead. Rick, he died. You saw him die. Oh, Lori. No,
She died
She
too.
died so long ago. Michonne. Well, Michonne's kind of coming after you. What about your daughter? Who? I mean, Shane's daughter. Oh, right.
Oh,
Where's Shane?
Right.
You killed him.
Shane.
Yeah. Anyways, let's
sad.
move on. We have Moon Knight episode 2 to review. And we also have to review that new shitty Sony Marvel movie, Morbius.
Yeah.
It's bad. Yeah. I mean, we were nervous because we heard the trailer didn't look good.
I know
and-
we'll get to it. It's not the worst movie of all time, but it might be the worst Marvel movie of all time. Maybe.
Well,
Definitely top 2, top 3.
I don't know about that. I mean, it's bad. It's certainly not good.
I'd rather watch Thor Dark World a few times.
I never
before
saw
watch it.
Thor Dark World.
That's what fans would say is the
I would
worst
say
movie
it's
out there.
better than Venom 2. I was really offended by Venom 2.
I haven't
Maybe
seen
because
it.
I love Venom so much that I hate how much they fucked it up. But I'd rather watch Morbius than Venom 2 because Venom 2 just enrages me.
Fair. But we'll get to it.
We will
Soon
get to
enough.
it. First, let's cover the Hollywood hogwash. Will Smith is still in the news. You know, last week we recorded really early. We recorded on a
Right.
Thursday, came out Monday, so a lot of news broke in between then. But Will Smith officially resigned from the Academy following the infamous slap to Chris Rock. And the Academy also decided to ban him from the Oscars for 10 years.
Ooh. I mean, I guess whatever.
You can't
that
go to
means.
the award show. Whatever. Neither can any of us.
Right. So okay,
They should have taken the award away.
They should
That's
have
what they
taken
should
the
have
award
done.
away. Right. So does this mean that he cannot get awards going forward? Or are they going to mail him awards?
I still think he can win an award technically,
He'll accept via FaceTime.
but they probably won't even nominate him. Is my guess because of this ban.
Well, my guess is he probably takes a little sabbatical. You know, he probably takes a little
Well,
tiny
I
break.
don't think. I mean, he might have been nominated for what was that one? Pursuit of Happiness, but he didn't win. You know, the Oscars are very political.
Right.
It was like when Leonardo. I think we talked about this a week or two ago. When Leonardo DiCaprio won for The Revenant, it felt more like a lifetime achievement award.
right, an accumulation of all his success.
And that's kind of like what the Will Smith one felt like as well. With the King Richard, I'm sure he did great. He's a great actor. He's always good.
We also didn't really watch, so we couldn't really tell if any of the
Yeah.
other movies were outstanding. But
Right.
know.
And according to the Hollywood Reporter, multiple Will Smith projects are on hold due to the incident. Because, I mean,
so he's not going to be playing Deadshot anytime soon.
oh, I don't think that was going to happen again. No. I think they're just waiting to see. They're probably going to do like some surveys with people like, hey, would you want to see Will Smith in a movie again? And I think it will blow over.
What they need,
Because he didn't say anything. Like, I think it'll blow over. I really do.
Will Smith and Chris Rock need to get in the same room and just hug it out in front of cameras. That way we all know the beef is over. Maybe Jada Pinkett is there as well.
but it's clearly
blessing
not.
it.
Will Smith apologized like in a statement. You know,
Right.
He didn't really like come out and be like, "I'm sorry" to Chris Rock. Like, it was just some bullshit statement. He's gotta just lay low for a while and not be seen anywhere,
Well,
so that people
he needs
forget.
to go on Oprah. And just explain to Oprah, I've been pussy whipped, and it just makes you do crazy things.
Wow.
I mean love.
Yeah, that's the true stuff. And like since this, there's been so many videos that people are posting, like because Will Smith and Jada had like those public videos that they made where they talk to each other, and she's like telling him how she slept with that rapper guy, and then they show Will Smith. You can see the pain on his face when she tells him, "Yes, I slept with this man." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you did, huh?" Like he's on the verge of tears. Like he's really hurt by this woman who is like,
she's a psycho
it
bitch.
seems like she manipulates him, and like, look, he's a piece of shit for slapping Chris Rock. I don't think either of them are good. Like they're kind of both douchey,
Right.
and shitty. That's kind of what comes with being a celebrity.
You go a little bit crazy, a little bit nuts.
You're catered to. You're treated like royalty, so you think you're royalty. But clearly, she has hurt him by sleeping with other men.
Yeah. I mean, and what do the bullies do? When they get picked on at home, they go out and take it on other people.
Yeah.
And he probably gets picked on at home by Jada Pinkett Smith.
Right.
And he took it out on little tiny Chris Rock.
She's probably like, it's like, hey, look, I became a rapper because I know you love Tupac. And she's like, you are no Tupac. Tupac was way better than you, bitch. You can't fucking make his songs. And he's like, getting jiggy with it. She's like, oh my God. You think that's as good as fucking Tupac's? That's probably the issue.
Probably.
She still loves Tupac.
He's been abused for many, many years.
Yeah. It's true.
Sadness.
So yeah, but as far as his acting career goes, I mean, he really hasn't been a big movie star for a while. It's not like King Richard was this big blockbuster. He hasn't really been making big blockbusters anymore, and even the ones he's in, they don't do that well anymore.
Yeah,
we're far from Independence Day and Men in Black. Those are over 20 years ago.
Well, he's probably more into the the swan song of his career, where he's just like taking projects that he thinks might be interesting, not that are going to be
that he could win awards for,
or win awards for, and stuff like that. Not he's probably never going to do another superhero movie or something like that. He's not going to do something that really appeals to the masses. In my
Did you see
anymore.
Concussion?
No, I never saw that. It was about the NFL doctor.
He played the doctor that discovered CTE.
Right.
And he was great. The doctor was from Africa, so he had this African accent. Will Smith was really good in it. He thought he was going to get nominated for an Academy Award that year, and he didn't. And Jada Pinkett Smith boycotted the Oscars that year.
Oh, well, how nice of her. Supporting her man.
But then, of course, now he's nominated, so that they go to the show and they win the award and all that stuff. But yeah. Yeah. All right, moving on. Enough of that bullshit.
Well, that'll probably be something next week, because it seems like every week there's a Will Smith story.
Probably.
It's just a simple slap, but the slap has lasted 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 3 weeks, 2 weeks, something like
Yes.
that. Oh, dear Lord.
So speaking of Better Call Saul, did you hear about this? This was yesterday or
Tell
today.
me. I did not hear any Better Call Saul news. I've been binging, so I haven't had time.
It's kind of a spoiler, but it's not my fault because the co-creator, Peter Gould, officially confirmed that Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul will guest star in the final season of Better Call Saul.
Well, I kind of felt like that was something that was going to happen anyways.
Yeah, but should they have announced it?
Right.
I mean, I get it. It's the final season. You want big ratings. And I'm sure it will help by telling people, but I don't think they needed to do it.
Probably not, but
It would have been better as a surprise.
Surprises are always better, but, they want the ratings and they want people watching to figure out when Jesse's coming and Bryan Cranston, Walter White.
I still imagine there's going to be a scene where Jimmy is I don't know, maybe Mike just shows up and there's a shot of Jimmy at his desk, and then he just drops a bag of blue meth, and that's how one of the episodes ends.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
But like,
I
obviously,
do wonder. Yeah, go ahead.
obviously, it's got to be some sort of like connection because we've already seen a bunch of scenes with Walter and Jesse with Saul.
Yeah.
So how are they going to do that?
Unless it's
Some
separate,
extra bonus scenes that we never saw.
I think that would be kind of weak. I mean,
No, I don't mean like it's deleted scenes they already filmed, but obviously like something.
Well, I just think it would. It's kind of hard to get it to be in the flow of the story because he doesn't meet Jesse and Walter until they're a tag team, a duo,
Right.
So I don't really know how unless they're see him randomly on the street or something like that.
I don't think that's going to be it.
I don't know. I find it really. I'm interested to see how it works, but I don't know how they're going to make it work.
Well, okay, I'll give you an example. You saw El Camino.
Uh-huh.
And they managed to have Bryan Cranston be in a scene, and it was in the middle of the Breaking Bad story where they just go to a diner, they have breakfast or whatever. I think it could be something like that,
Sure, but they haven't.
Where it's like we haven't seen every minute of their lives, so obviously there could be another couple of scenes with Saul, and them.
As in him doing like a little flashback or something like that.
Yeah,
But the problem
it's just a
with
conversation we haven't seen yet.
the problem with that is that the only times that we get present day Saul is on the beginning of each season.
Yeah,
we
but
only get it for a short amount of time.
We're gonna see what happens to him. But
Yeah.
by then, Walter's dead anyway. So, and Jesse's long gone. So we're not gonna see them then in the black and white scenes.
Yeah,
They'll have to be in the middle. They'll have to do some sort of flash forward in Better Call Saul to where we catch up to where Walter and Jesse are cooking meth.
I don't know how it's going to work, but my theory
Yeah.
is that Saul hooks up with Kim.
They are hooked up.
No, he finds her again because he's back in Nebraska.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what everyone.
That's what I think.
That's why he's there, because that's where she's from.
Yeah, but he hasn't been looking for her throughout these seasons. I think maybe they find each other.
Well,
It ends
they haven't
with that
even
happy
broken
story.
up in Saul yet.
But it's going to happen.
Right. Or she dies. Who
Or
knows?
she dies. Yeah, either one.
We'll see.
I don't know. I'm interested, but I don't know how they're going to pull it off.
Right. Very excited, because Breaking Bad's the best show ever, and Better Call Saul's not too far behind.
It's up there.
What's better than Breaking Bad?
I like Game of Thrones.
Better?
Yeah,
I never saw Game of Thrones.
it's good stuff. Good shit.
So Breaking Bad number 2 then?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
We'll have to do a top 5 one day.
Maybe. It's hard when I haven't seen, it's not like we haven't seen everything.
Sure.
And the What's Wrong with Wrestling, me, Joe, and Eric, we did like the New Days TV show bracket. Mm-hmm. But like a fourth of them were game shows.
Random.
They did it weird. They did like drama, cartoons, comedies, and then game shows. So like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was in the final 4.
Oh, no.
And then it was like, Breaking Bad or
Who Wants to Be a
Millionaire? Yeah.
Probably Breaking Bad.
Is that your final answer?
It's
Are
my
you
fine.
sure?
I'd like to phone a friend.
Right.
Maybe they can help me.
All right, you'll like this. In an Instagram post, Vin Diesel announced that Brie Larson has joined the cast of Fast and Furious 10.
Holy shit. They're combining the universes.
She will play Captain Marvel. No.
He's going to reprise his role as Groot. Is Groot going to make an appearance?
Well, that's what they should do. Look at this fucking weird, awkward, like just fake picture that they posed for on his Instagram. I'm trying to pull it up. Here we go. Okay. Look, she's like, oh.
They're trying to be like, come on, Rock, we're all having fun.
Yeah.
Brie loves it here.
It's like this long thing. Yeah. You see this angel? I have to read it. His Instagram posts are the best. This guy's the biggest phony ever. Yeah. You see this angel over my shoulder cracking me up. You say to yourself, that's Captain Marvel. Clearly, there's love and laughter in this image. What you don't see, however, is the character you will be introduced to in Fast 10. You have no idea how timeless and amazing she will be in our mythology. Beyond her beauty, her intellect, her Oscar, is this profound soul who will add, something you might not have expected but yearned for. Welcome to the family, Brie.
He did that to troll people.
God. What a nut.
So the Fast and Furious isn't a franchise anymore. It's a mythology.
It's a family.
Yeah. The family.
Well, so we already know Jason Momoa is going to be the bad guy. Right? Remember?
Shit, the DC universe and the Marvel universe, they're combining.
Right. I don't think he made an Instagram post about him though. Welcome to the family, Jason.
I'm going to kill you in the movie.
But maybe she'll be a bad guy too, and then she'll join the family because everyone does. I guess we'll see. But yeah, it's getting big. It's getting crowded in the Fast and Furious franchise.
Yeah, Fast and Furious franchise really encompasses everyone. Had Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
I mean, John Cena. I mean, Jesus. I mean, Barack Obama might eventually be a character in the Fast and Furious.
Cena better be in the next one. He better be. Let me see if he's currently attached.
How has Keanu Reeves not been the Fast and Furious franchise yet?
He's not currently attached, John Cena. But hopefully. It's expected May of next year. All right. Sam Raimi recently told Fandango that he thinks a Spider-Man 4 with him, Tobey Maguire, and Kirsten Dunst is possible. He said, I don't know if Marvel would be interested in that right now, but it sounds beautiful. So he's open to doing a fourth Spider-Man movie.
Well, he saw that Homecoming check, and he's like, oh, God, I can get even more money?
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, please sign me up.
Or you mean the Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange.
Because he made Doctor Strange 2?
He's becoming part of the universe.
Yeah.
We've got to see it.
I would just say don't, because like those original three, I mean, really the first two were great. Second one was the best one. But you just got to do something different, because in the first one, MJ gets kidnapped. In the second one, MJ gets kidnapped. In the third one, MJ you got to like change it up a little bit.
Well,
don't have MJ get kidnapped if you're going to do a fourth one.
And the fourth one, it won't be MJ. It'll be the Spider Babies that get kidnapped.
Spider Babies?
Spider Babies. Yeah.
Maybe don't do it then. Maybe don't do a fourth one.
No, it'll be all about the spider babies trying to learn their powers.
I think it'll just be like he doesn't have as much creative control anymore. I don't think he had as much creative control with the Doctor Strange movie, where he gets to decide, because him and his brother wrote those Spider-Man movies. I don't think he wrote Doctor Strange 2.
Oh, okay.
I really don't think he did.
Interesting.
Pretty sure he did not, in fact.
That I don't know.
I know it was his brother. His brother is like J. Jonah Jameson's assistant in those movies.
Oh,
the nerdy assistant, and he wrote those. Yeah. Doctor Strange.
He wrote some excellent scripts.
Yeah, well, until they got to the third one. Some of that dialogue doesn't hold up, though. Yeah, no, they didn't write Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. But Spider-Man 2... no, not that one. Not Amazing Spider-Man 2. Let me see. Screen story. I don't see it here. Maybe it was just the first movie? I thought his brother like co-wrote the first one. What was his name? Hoffman? Hold on. Hoffman, Ted Raimi. I thought he had something to do with it. Why did I remember that wrong?
Interesting.
This is what happens when you get old. You like remember things.
You Roger Clemens did? You misremembered?
Let me see. Writer. No, he doesn't show him as a writer at all. God, that's just one of those
Lord
weird things.
Jesus.
Yeah. See?
Terrible
Getting old
idea.
sucks.
It does.
Yeah, but I was right. His brother did play Hoffman. That is true.
Just got the writing credits mixed up.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought he wrote it. It's strange. Sorry. Apologies.
Super strange, Andrew.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking us all down that weird rabbit hole.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
But still, I think he had more creative control when he made those Spider-Man films than with Doctor Strange, too. All right. I'm really excited about this. Nicolas Cage's upcoming film, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. We watched the trailer like a month or two ago.
And we do want to
It's coming out this month.
Yay!
It's currently sitting at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes with 27 reviews.
I'm interested in it. I think it's something we definitely should review.
Of course we are.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
100%.
It's not like we have a schedule. We kind of just, make it up as we go. So,
Well, it's a big movie. It's Yeah. Maybe this can resurrect Nicolas Cage's career.
And he can come back and play Ghost Rider.
Hey.
Okay, maybe not.
No. They need to do Face Off 2, Con Air 2, National Treasure 3.
No, that's where it stops. That's where it stops.
Well, they're making a Disney Plus show called National Treasure. It doesn't star Nick Cage. What the fuck? That's just stupid.
Like a TV show?
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage ain't doing a TV show?
He would. He can't get anything right now. I need to buy more dinosaur fossils. And comic books. Sir, this is all you have. You're all comic books now. You have no physical cash. It's all NFTs and...
Listen, stay away from the NFTs.
Sir,
I know.
Sir, you bought your own NFTs. Well, they looked great.
He bought 8 versions of himself.
Yeah, it's like the part in the trailer where he's looking at like the wax statue of himself from Face Off, and he's like, "Oh, it's ridiculous. I'll give you $40,000."
Lord
Looks
Jesus.
great. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Rolling Stone reports that Warner Brothers and DC have paused all future Ezra Miller projects following the actor's arrest. Did you hear about this? The guy who plays Flash?
Yeah, he was arrested in Hawaii. I can't remember.
I have the info.
Yeah.
On March 28th, Miller was arrested in Hawaii following a physical confrontation with patrons at a karaoke bar. It was later revealed that Miller had been kicked out of numerous bars during the month leading up to the arrest. Shortly after Miller made bail, a couple with whom Miller had been staying with filed a restraining order against him, accusing them of assault. Accusing them of assault? I don't know.
Accusing him, probably.
Yeah, it says them, but maybe it was a mistake. Miller allegedly broke into the couple's bedroom and then proceeded to steal their wallets, credit cards, debit cards, bank cards, passports, driver's licenses, and social security cards, amongst other items.
Is he a goddamn crack fiend?
Maybe.
Jesus.
Miller also allegedly threatened to kill them, telling the husband that they would bury him and his slut wife.
That's so weird. Well,
This guy's a psycho.
he is a psycho.
And he's he looks like a little boy.
It's so weird.
He's so charming in those movies.
He is charming in those movies. But of course, I guess you don't want to have the CW actor play the main character on a big movie. But I mean, people who have the Flash on the CW, that's a character that I kind of grew up kind of liking.
That would be just our luck, is they have to refilm the whole fucking Flash movie, and it's like, we have to wait 2 more years for Michael Keaton? God damn it.
It'd be great.
Hopefully this guy doesn't do anything super horrible to where they have to.
Oh, Lord.
This is already bad, but...
They're going to start digging through his past. They're going to find really weird Hitler photos or something that.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Once you fall, people will start digging.
If that happens, they would have to reshoot the movie.
Yeah. Well, at least we'll get a bear.
Unless you're Amber Heard, then, you just get to be in Aquaman 2, even though you cut off Johnny Depp's finger. That is some fucking bullshit. I say we boycott...
Just the tip.
I say we just the tip. I say we boycott Aquaman 2. We know it's going to suck, right?
Sure. I'm down for that. Yeah.
Fuck Amber Heard. That is such bullshit.
We're crossing that off.
I'm all for, fuck Harvey Weinstein. Fuck all these fucking actors that do horrible shit. But then they give Amber Heard a pass.
Just cross it off. Aquaman
That is
2,
some bullshit,
off.
man.
Off.
She gets a pass just because she's a woman. She's a psycho.
And a cute redhead.
Yeah, she's cute. Mm-hmm. But that's bullshit that she gets a pass.
I agree. Bullshit. And bullshit.
She ruined Johnny Depp's career. He still can't get hired because most people have not done the research. They still think he's the one, he beat her. Yeah. Most people have not done the research to see that it was actually her.
It's okay, Andrew. We won't watch it.
It's all about public opinion.
We won't even have to talk about it anymore. We're not going to give him any more pub.
Well, it's not coming out for a while. We don't have to worry about that for a while.
Don't worry about it. Relax. Tranquilo.
I'm just saying. It's
Tranquilo.
No, tranquilo. Not
That's what I said. Tranquilo.
Yeah.
Tranquilo, my friend.
Hey, you haven't watched Barry, right?
I want to, but I haven't.
Well, season 3 is coming out April 24th. They just released the trailer last week. It's been a while. I think it was like before COVID when season 2 came out.
Yeah, we talked about it before, just how long it's been because COVID paused a lot of things and stuff like that. Same with Better Call Saul.
I need to watch a recap of the first 2 seasons because I remember the show, but I don't like remember all the details of what happened because it's really funny. And I don't know if we'll get to cover it because we're covering so much, especially this month, like with Moon Knight and the movies coming out. But I'm
Maybe
definitely
like after the season fact.
maybe I'm definitely looking forward to it because it is really funny. One of the side characters is hilarious. But yeah, you should check it out.
I'm gonna check it out. It's on my watch list.
Yeah. So next week we're going to be reviewing Sonic 2. Which I'm really excited about. I'm going to take my son to see it.
Yeah.
Sonic 2 had the best opening weekend of any video game movie ever, making $71 million.
Was Sonic 1 the first?
Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know. I don't know what it beat.
I can't think of any other superhero or super video movies that were better.
Super video movies.
Superhero video movies. Maybe Mario Brothers from 1990.
Maybe like best opening weekend for any
Mortal
video game
Kombat?
ever. Let me see what it beats. You can probably find it. Oh yeah, beating the previous.
Sonic?
Sonic.
Well, that should have been the headline.
Well, now I want to know what it was.
Itself?
Yeah,
That's a
should've.
weird headline. But
Sonic beats self.
beats himself.
That's not good either.
That's
That
not
doesn't
good
sound.
either.
That doesn't sound too great.
Listen, I'm not good at headlines, but there's something there that you could work with, I'm sure.
Now I want to know what 3 is, but that's all right.
Don't worry about it. It's probably not one.
I want to know what Sonic 1 beat.
I'm sure it's way below Sonic 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Way below.
I mean, like Resident Evil.
I was never into those.
Those I know, but I'm saying like those. At least those were big deals back then.
Maybe. Yeah, sure.
But that was rated R, so harder to make money.
Yeah, you're not going to have little kids coming to see Resident Evil.
Yeah, Rampage with The Rock. Does that count?
I guess it's a video game.
I'm surprised that didn't, just because he's The Rock, but his movies always do well.
Interesting.
Jim Carrey recently said he's fairly serious about retiring. He currently isn't attached to any projects, and he's like, yeah, I think I've done enough. So
He's just going to play the villain in Sonic forever?
no, he said like he's done, like he's not going to do it again. That's what he's currently saying. And the Sonic producer said that if he does retire, they will not recast Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, wow.
But like who's
So just
going to be the villain? You need some amazing comedian to fill the shoes. Somehow,
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, what the fuck are you talking about?
He's bald too.
Although, even though he said he wants to retire, he recently said that he'd be open to do another Ace Ventura movie if Christopher Nolan directed. So that was kind of a troll. Because Christopher Nolan's not directing an Ace Ventura movie.
I was trying to think. I was like, wait, did Christopher Nolan direct the first two?
You know what I want to see? I want to see Ace Ventura, like, in the lead role of Inception. Like, do Inception, but it's Jim Carrey as Ace Ventura.
How has there not been like an edit with like stuff like that?
That would be amazing.
That'd be so weird.
We're in limbo. Oh, righty then. Or like, no, that's limbo. Do not go in there. Woo! That'd be fucking hilarious.
Good shit.
Yeah, so we're reviewing Sonic 2 next week. The Sonic director also said he wants to make a Super Smash Bros. Movie. Which that's like one of my favorite games ever, especially playing with friends.
Yeah, I mean,
Could be interesting.
I don't know how that game would work.
You just make it like the Mortal Kombat movie, but it's it's a tournament, and then they die, like they kill Pikachu.
Oh, a rated R version Super Smash Brothers. Oh my God, the hammer! He's smashing Pikachu's brains out.
Yahoo! No, Mario, you're a murderer.
Kirby just ate all those characters.
They're all fighting like it's Bowser's tournament. Yeah, Bowser's the main villain.
You know what? That actually is a movie I might want to watch.
Yeah, too bad it's never gonna happen.
Damn it.
The Hollywood Reporter says Bill Skarsgård, who's most famous for playing the clown in It, has been cast in the lead role for the upcoming reboot for The Crow. I don't know how many people are going to care about The Crow, but I never saw the first two.
I saw the first one a long time ago.
That movie's cursed because Brandon Lee died shooting that movie.
Yeah.
Because they shot him. It was like the Alec Baldwin thing.
Oh, I thought he fell off a building.
No, they were doing a gun scene where he gets shot, and then they shot him.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And he died.
Wow. And Hollywood didn't learn their lesson then?
No.
Dear Jesus.
Right.
I guess technically they still haven't learned their lesson because some companies are still using real guns. So
Exactly.
I don't know. Whatever.
And the last thing I have is, this is exciting. Nearly 2 decades after their original split, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez are engaged again. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Bennifer is back.
Baby, back and better.
Better than ever.
They've learned from all their sexual mistakes.
Sexual mistakes.
That's right. Alex Rodriguez. Fuck Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Did they have any kids together?
Who? J-Lo and...
Ben Affleck and J-Lo?
No, they did not.
Okay.
She is still so smoking, but everything you hear about her is that she's like the worst person on earth.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Jenny from the Block? No way.
Yeah.
She's an asshole, I would imagine.
I remember like she posted like photos of like her and Ben like making out on a boat, and it's like with her ass in the camera. I don't know, but yeah, she's still incredibly sexy.
Oh, it was her Pam Anderson video time?
Yeah, exactly. What do you have?
So I have 2 things real quick. I know you didn't watch Game of Thrones, but for the Game of Thrones fans that are out there like myself, Game of Thrones spinoff House of Dragons is coming this year. The 10-episode series will be out August 21st.
Is it a prequel or a sequel?
And in the U.S., I guess overseas, it'll be out August 21st. It's a prequel.
Yeah.
And then August 22nd, it'll be out for everywhere here in the States. It follows, you heard of Daenerys, some other dragons, right?
That's who that little blonde woman played?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It follows her family, but like way back in the day.
Okay.
So the whole story is like her family, a bunch of incest and stuff like that. It all became crazy. So it is going to be kind of interesting to see how this goes, because I loved Game of Thrones universe and it's been a long time. So we need to get some more good content, and HBO Max knocks everything out of the park. So I'm really interested in this.
Right.
The only other thing I have is, I didn't know this, but Christian Bale is the main villain in Thor 4.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. But apparently there's been a leak about what his character might look like on Thor Love and Thunder.
Because of the action figures?
Because the action figures.
Well, yeah, there was a picture.
Action figures always ruin everything.
There was a picture of him on set a while back, and he's like all white.
Yeah, here you go. Gore.
Do the zoom in.
I don't know again.
Whatever. He's all white. He looks like Moon Knight.
Yeah. So, but they looks like they got some interesting other characters too. King Valkyrie, Ravager Thor.
Well, okay.
I don't know how they're gonna make this.
King Valkyrie,
Right? Yeah.
but that's her. That's the Valkyrie girl. Mm-hmm. So her name's she's gonna be King Valkyrie. Interesting.
I guess. Yeah.
All right.
And then
I can't.
my computer's terrible,
sucks.
Andrew.
There he is. Oh
there you
God.
Yeah, he looks kind of freakish.
That'll be interesting, because these movies are always funny. So I imagine he'll have some. Oh, that action figure kind of looks like Christian Bale.
A little bit, yeah.
That's interesting.
Just picture him yelling at people on set.
Yeah. Oh, there's the comic book version of him. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
there's still no trailer, and we're less than 90 days.
I
from
imagine
the movie coming out.
I imagine the first trailer would come out during Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but that's just like super late.
Isn't? Yeah, I guess that's right. But I mean, do you really need much motivation to go see Thor: Love and Thunder? Not much.
I think that's That's like clearly the new strategy for
less is more.
Yeah, like you release the trailer, and then it's like, it's just like with all these streaming shows. They're like, here's the trailer, and it comes out next month. And you're like, whoa,
shit.
my God, what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's no time. Exactly. Maybe it's because there's so much content, you have to tell people right before, so that they don't forget.
Very true. We are a very instant society.
Yeah.
Very instant.
Right.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all I got. Christian Bale, I love his acting, so it'd be kind of interesting to see him as a CGI villain, I guess.
Yeah. He's joining the MCU.
As a villain, though.
Right.
Wah.
Well, you got to change it up.
Yeah, gotta change it up.
All right. Let's talk Moon Knight episode 2. I think the show's getting better.
Me too. Last week I was kind of iffy on the show, but I started to like it this week.
Yeah.
I really like the dialogue just with himself,
Steven,
Moon Knight,
yeah.
Moon Knight's self.
Steven and Mark.
Stephen and Mark, he's always talking to himself, and
Yeah.
it's so great how he's able to get such great acting when really he's just talking to a mirror the entire time.
Well, he's playing multiple roles.
Yeah.
He's doing a British accent, an American accent.
And he's not even either. You told me he's from Venezuela, so that's crazy.
No, Guatemala.
Oh, Guatemala. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, from Latin America. There we go.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And his accents are pretty damn good for not knowing the language.
Yeah, I don't know what his real... I don't know where he grew up. I mean, it said he's from Guatemala, but I'm not sure what his real voice sounds like. It could be American. Could have been here. But does he do the voice of the...
of the Arkham or whatever his name is.
Khonshu?
Khonshu? No, I don't think so.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, it's this
That's
weird,
almost somebody
it's this
else.
old guy.
Yeah.
Super old guy. This guy looks familiar. Anyways, yeah. I thought it was... the Steven character's, very funny. He's always scared shitless. We see security footage of Steven running away from nothing.
He's like, you're about to see some really crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Like James Bond type of stuff.
Yeah. So he gets fired because they're like, oh, you're just a psychopath.
It's just fucking insane. And he
Yeah.
broke a bathroom.
Right. Yeah. Oh, God, they've come for me. I vandalized the toilet.
I fucked the toilet. Oh, no.
His reflection, Mark, tells him that they are avatars for the Egyptian moon god, Khonshu. Mark's wife picks Steven up, and he's surprised to find out that he's married. Although Mark apparently asked for a divorce to protect her, of course. Steven starts to explain things to her, but Mark tells him not to because she'll be in danger. The cops show up to arrest Steven, but Mark's wife escapes through the window with the scarab. Turns out the cops actually work for Arthur.
This guy's empire or his they're just so expanding.
Yeah.
It seems like every person
He's got
he
disciples.
meets. Yeah, and they're everywhere. I mean, you might have that weird tattoo for all I know. Okay, I guess you don't. But it seems like they could be everywhere.
Yeah. Do you want me to judge you, Josh?
No, because I would not be.
You
I
would
not
die?
be good.
You would
I'd
instantly die?
Yeah.
Why? You know something you're going to do?
Well, I've done some bad things too, Andrew. Yeah.
But does it judge your past too, or
I think it judges everything,
your future?
past and future. Remember, they're killing babies.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Or you're not going to get there yet, but they're about to kill babies.
Khonshu's funny though. He's like, Arthur's talking to Steven, and Khonshu's like behind him, like, break his windpipe. And then Arthur tells Steven that he was Khonshu, like the former Avatar, like he used to work for Khonshu. Mm-hmm. And that's where Steven's like, what about children? You're killing children. I kind of draw the line at child murder. It was good.
So good.
Mark's wife shows up to save Steven, and she can kick some ass.
Why'd she show up though? That I didn't understand. But I guess just to save her husband, maybe.
Save her husband, yeah.
I guess.
And he's like, oh, God, I'm going to die in an evil magician's man cave.
That's good.
And then,
he has good one-liners.
Yeah. Arthur summons the demon dog, but only Steven can see it. And he's like falling, and Khonshu's like, or no, I think it was Mark that yelled summon the suit, right?
Yeah, he goes, suit!
And then suit, and then like he falls, or like he lands, but then he falls over.
I love it. You get that iconic Marvel superhero landing.
Yeah.
And it's like...
And then he just tilts over. But I think he looks cool. I think like the all white suit, like literally the suit looks
yeah,
cool.
I think the suit looks better than him actually than when he's Moon Knight.
It looks like a white Deadpool.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah,
You
something
know?
like that. Yeah, that's a good one. He's like, yeah, I look quite snazzy. Looks
Right.
snazzy.
And then the fight with the dog from the wife's point of view was cool because you couldn't see the dog, but you could see them fighting.
Right.
I
She
like
knows
that.
the struggle's going on, but she can't tell, so she stabs him in the neck with a broken bottle.
Yeah.
And the dog gets pissed off. And
then Steven lets Mark take control, and we get a nice rooftop chase, and Mark impales the demon. He realizes he dropped the scarab, and Arthur finds it, kills some like hobo that found it.
he goes, I can't give you any money for it, and I can offer you food and housing or whatever. And then he's like, but you'll never live to see it or whatever.
Right.
I was like, oh,
Fucking piece of
what an
shit.
asshole. But he had like, he
Did
kind
he
of
even judge that man?
Yeah, because he grabbed his hands.
Yeah.
I guess all you have to do is touch his hands.
Right.
But, the villain, he gives off some, like, Thanos-level vibes.
Right.
Maybe not the same power or anything, but, like, the same type of thinking. Like, I have to wipe out half the universe to restore balance. I have to kill all the babies so we can have a great society type of thing.
Right.
It's you can see
Little
that he
bit.
wants to do some goodness, but to get to his goodness...
Or is it just an excuse to kill people? That's basically what Thanos was too.
Well, sure, but in that little garden or whatever they were doing, he's like, this used to be the most the most terrible place in London,
Right.
or whatever, and now it's
True.
now it's great and blooming.
Yeah.
To get to the utopia, you have to do mass murder.
But like Thanos, he enjoys killing.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess he must
You
enjoy
can
it.
see when you see Thanos kill people in the Avengers movies, he enjoys it.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah. I remember that smile he had when he chucked his daughter off the ledge.
no, he did not smile. No, that was the only one he was sad about. When he killed Loki, he was like orgasmic in that scene. He was like, "Oh,
Busted nut.
busted out." So then we see that Steven is now talking to Mark from the inside, and we see Steven's reflection. He's like, "Oh, is this what it's like? I don't like it. Give me my body back."
Get me out of here.
And Mark's like, "No."
Well, it does seem like we're going to be seeing Mark for a lot longer now
Yeah.
because I guess they can't move back and forth anymore.
They can't?
Or he said
He'll figure out a way to get his body back.
He made a statement like, you had a wall between us, but now the wall's gone.
Right, but they'll find a way that Steven will come back. They'll keep switching. You know what I mean?
They'll be in the middle of an intense fight scene, like he'll snap out. Oh my god, what am I doing?
So I guess like Mark was dead.
Or near death.
Well, Khonshu was like, "You were dead," right?
Well, I take that as like, you were dying or something like that.
So Khonshu put Mark's soul in Steven's body, right?
Well, no, because he said they were both avatars.
Yeah.
So like he was just a different. I guess this way.
I thought Steven was the original version of this guy. Like this is Steven's body, and Khonshu put Mark in Steven's body, right?
No, the way I understood it is that they're just two different. It's just multiple personalities.
I don't know.
Let us know, fans, what you think.
I don't know about that.
I think it's multiple personalities. They're the same person
No, they're not.
because they're both avatars of him.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe we'll find out more.
I'm sure.
But yeah, Khonshu threatens Mark that, he'll choose his wife as his replacement if he fails him. And then at the end of the episode, we see Mark in Egypt.
It's kind of weird.
Pretty
'cause
cool shot at the end.
I really don't know who to. I mean, of course, you're rooting for Mark, but
Khonshu's kind of a dick.
But yeah, but like, how does this keep going? Like, he's just going to keep threatening to insert himself into his wife?
Insert himself into
what
his
I mean?
wife.
You know what I mean? Insert his spirit into his wife. It's kind of weird. Like, I can't root for Khonshu. You know?
He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero for sure.
Right.
It's kind of
But I
weird.
guess he's not as bad as that demon that clearly they're going to wake up. That woman, what's her name?
Oh, right. I can't remember
That
the
woman,
name.
that goddess.
Oh, you think she's gonna be hot? I'm kidding.
Well, probably, right?
Who knows?
You would hope so. I mean, jeez.
I mean, it is Disney.
Right. Yeah, so there's only 6 episodes, right?
Yeah. So there's only 4 more left. So it's going to be Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
I still don't see how we're going to get... I don't think there's going to be any cameos in this one. Do you?
No.
Yeah, I don't see how there would be any cameos in it.
Well, they said it's like very separate from the MCU.
And I haven't seen that there's going to be a 2 yet.
No.
But, I mean, I feel like this could just be one season, a one-and-done thing.
I don't know about that.
You think
I don't think so.
Well, of course they're not going to kill off a character or anything, but, I wouldn't mind if this was just one.
Well, it wasn't until the end of season 1 of Loki that they said there will be a season 2.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right. Moving on. Let's talk Morbius.
Yeah.
So this movie has no life to it. There's just nothing. There's nothing really important you need to see. You can totally skip it and it's fine. It's not one of those MCU movies you have to see to catch up and figure everything else out.
This movie was an hour and 44 minutes. Wow, not even 2 hours. Can't believe it. And it felt like it was still a little bit too long. This could have been a minute, an hour 30 easily.
This movie is pointless, is what I'm trying to say.
Very pointless.
It's completely pointless. You don't need to make these supervillain origin stories. Like, that's what you do in the superhero movie. Like, you have Spider-Man. We see his origin. Let's go back to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. He gets bit by the spider. We see his origin. Then we go and see the Green Goblin. We see his origin. Then we see Spider-Man learning his powers. Then we see Green Goblin killing people. And then they meet.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. We don't need a whole fucking movie. And by the way, Morbius is a good guy basically the entire movie. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, he's still a good guy until the post-credit scene, which we'll talk about later. And that makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
That came out of nowhere. This movie was just really bad. And Jared Leto, he hasn't played a good superhero yet.
No, just stop.
Fucking the Joker he played, terrible. This was oddly worse.
Well, I would rather watch the original Suicide Squad than this movie.
That's what I mean. This was worse. I'd watch that.
Yeah. Sorry.
I watched Blade. Everyone cracks on Blade, but Blade was a better movie about superhero vampires.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to think what's worse than this movie. Again, I said Venom 2. I stick by that.
You haven't seen it, but believe me, maybe you should. Thor 2. Thor 2's terrible.
Yeah. I'd rather watch this than The King's Man.
That doesn't count. That prequel. Doesn't count.
Still, I'm talking about movies, action movies.
Fans, let us know what is a worse superhero movie than Michael Morbius.
I never saw Green Lantern, but everyone mentions Green Lantern.
Oh, that's true. I haven't
the
seen
Wolverine movie where Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool and like that one was worse than Morbius.
That was rough.
But this is still not good. It's not worth watching. It's currently at a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes. But the audience score is 70%. So you people are fucking high. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fans are high for giving this movie 70%.
Yeah.
I did not know that Tyrese was in this movie. And that he's supposed to be a serious, come on.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be a serious cop. Tyrese and the other cop did absolutely nothing the entire movie.
No.
Other than further the plot. They're just like, oh, is this Morbius? We have to find him. They never do anything.
No. They just show up in scenes.
They're literally the part of the script to tell you, like, we're moving on to the next scene. Mm-hmm. That's all they're there for. They're completely pointless. Morbius, obviously he gets the powers. He tests it on himself, and then he has super speed and can dodge bullets.
Like bats.
Just like bats. What?
Insane. I didn't understand. I mean, the superpowers, and it's just the bats in his office. They're always spinning.
Yeah. They're always
terrible.
flying around.
And he causes so they open up in the scene where they're at the orphanage, I guess.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
Whatever.
And Jared Leto, Michael Morbius, is introduced to Milo.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, you're the new Milo." And someone else was the new Milo before you, and before you was the new Milo. But the dude's name was Lucius, but they called him Milo throughout the whole movie. It's so weird. And he just turned evil for no reason?
Well,
no reason.
No, it's the taking the serum makes you evil, just like it made Morbius evil.
But
Because he took it and he killed the mercenaries. Yeah, but then he drank the synthetic blood. Mm-hmm. The synthetic blood makes you not evil. Drinking real human blood keeps you evil. That's what the movie was? No, that's what the movie was going for. At least that's what I felt. Because later, their mentor, their father figure, he's like, "Here, drink the synthetic blood." And he's like, and Milo's like, "I don't want that bullshit." Because that's what Morbius started drinking. And he was like, "No, I'm good." Like, yeah, it was dumb. And they also had the Dark Knight music, like rip-off Dark Knight music.
I was so offended by that.
I was very offended.
Fuck y'all guys. Oh, it's a Batman?
Yes.
We'll use Batman music.
Yeah.
They should sue. It was so similar.
Maybe they just got the rights and were like, we'll change it a little bit. But yeah, like I don't know much about Morbius. I know him from the Spider-Man cartoon in the 90s. I don't remember him having like super Neo like bullet dodging speed. I don't remember that.
Yeah, he's oddly enough one of the most powerful people in the MCU now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then there's a part where Morbius escapes up a building really fast. Like isn't Tyrese like pointing a gun at him?
Maybe.
Or he's at least in front of him. Tyrese is in front of Morbius.
Oh, that's when they're in the police station, right?
Yeah.
And he breaks out.
Morbius scales the building like it's multiple stories. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as he gets up there, Tyrese is up there too. What? How? How did he do that?
Tyrese drank the synthetic blood.
Tyrese is a vampire too? Like, what the fuck is that? That was so dumb. And then there was oh god, some of the lines were terrible. "I'm hungry, and you don't want to see me when I'm hungry." Terrible Hulk line.
Terrible.
Remember the Incredible Hulk when with Ed Norton?
Yeah.
There's a line in the beginning of the movie where he's trying to speak Spanish, but he hasn't learned yet. And he tells the guy, "Don't make me hungry. You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry." And then he's like, "Wait, no, that's not right." But yeah, so it kind of felt like a reference to it. But this movie was so obvious. It was so obvious that Milo took the blood and killed the nurse. It's like, yeah, we know it wasn't Morbius anyway. And I like how like Morbius killing the mercenaries. They're like, even Tyrese is like, "No, it's cool.
I don't give a fuck about those mercenaries.
Those are just fucking mercenaries.
But you slapped a fucking nurse.
Those people have no souls. But you killed that nurse, man. But fuck those mercenaries. Those are bad people, man." And when they revealed Milo as the bad guy, they did the walking scene from Usual Suspects. Have you seen it?
No.
You haven't even seen the end?
No.
Like, the end...
I guess I did.
The big reveal... Well, you did, yeah. Like, the big reveal at the end of Usual... You don't even know the twist?
Nope.
Well, then I won't spoil it. But, like, at the end...
It's been years, Andrew.
This character is pretending to be, like, handicapped, and he walks bad the entire movie. And then at the end, they show his feet, and he's walking bad, then he starts walking normal. That's exactly what they did in this Morbius movie. They took it directly from Usual Suspects. Then when Morbius kicks out those people from that lab, and you're like, "Oh, dumb. Who are you?" And he's like, "I am Venom." Ah. The fuck was that?
So stupid.
And there's other Venom. They're like, "Oh man, this is the craziest thing since that other incident in San Francisco." And it's like,
oh, now we've got incidents too. It's in San Francisco. Now it's in New York.
It's terrible. Milo kills the father figure and the female doctor, but she drank his blood, so she came back to life at the end.
I guess that's what you're supposed to realize. I didn't understand how it happened, but
yeah, because they kiss. By the way, they had no chemistry that entire movie for them to kiss, at the end. Like, that came out of nowhere.
They felt more like brothers and sisters.
That was so forced and so, like, what are you doing, step bro?
Right.
What are you doing, step Morbius?
It's so weird. So he gives her the kiss.
Oh.
And she like bites her lip.
No, what he goes, the worst line in the movie. When he says, I promise I wasn't going to go full Dracula on you. And she goes, that's okay. I find him to be kind of romantic. And he's like, oh, God, what the fuck? Oh, you idiot.
Terrible.
So, yeah, he kills Milo. The movie is just, like, all the CGI is just, I don't know. It's not as bad as Venom 2. The CGI in Venom 2 is terrible, but it's still not great.
I didn't like the CGI, especially when he was trying to, like, whenever they did like the speed stuff.
Anytime he goes super fast, he just turns into like purple
streaks.
Like streaks. That's it.
That's so weird.
It was just lazy CGI.
And then, okay, so like, how did he figure out he could fly too? I never understood that. When they're in the train station,
yeah, he
he's
just
like,
went,
oh, I guess I can fly now.
He was just like, oh, and then just flew.
Milo never figured it out before he died.
I think he flew, didn't he?
Did he? I don't think so. I think he was just like, jumping a lot.
Jumping or zapping.
Zapping. Who knows? I don't know. This movie is terrible.
All right, so now we get to the worst part, the post-credits scene. Holy shit.
Both of them?
Michael Keaton used to turn down movies because if he felt they weren't good. Like, he turned down Batman 3 because Joel Schumacher took over and he was like, no, this looks like shit. And he was right. He turned it down. He turned down a lot of movies back in the day. Now, I guess he doesn't give a shit.
Now
or at least when you have an MCU contract and they're like, hey, do this, you have to be there. It's like, well, all right, I did sign the contract.
He's like,
I did agree to like 5 movies.
Oh, I guess this takes one off. 4 movies left.
Right. So Michael Keaton zaps to this universe, which is all due to the No Way Home thing, which
when he breaks
which makes no sense because in No Way Home they fixed it, but in here it's not fixed.
Well, this might have. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the people that got moved to different universes, they can't fix?
Because Tom Hardy got sent over and then he got sent back. So it should have fixed everything.
That's right.
So that makes no sense. But that's not even the worst part. You can move past that as long as it's good.
Sure.
Michael Keaton zaps to this universe. He's in a jail. And he's in the jail and he's like, whoa. Huh. I hope the food here is better. That's the first thing he says. You just got zapped to another universe, and the first thing you say is, I hope the food is here better.
Well, first of all, how did he know it was a different universe?
Exactly.
And like we talked about, too.
And also, hey, your wife and daughter are not in this universe, bro.
Well, he was probably happy about that. Oh, fuck, finally I don't have to listen to that hag anymore. Jesus.
Well, he was in jail.
She visits me every day, fuck her.
So that's it. Oh, they let him out of jail because...
because
Adrian Toomes didn't do anything bad in this universe.
Right.
Then we have the second post-credit scene where he
Made
just
even
shows
less
up.
sense.
Morbius is driving, and then he stops driving for some reason, right?
Right.
He senses something, maybe.
I looked at his watch or something like that. Like he was supposed to be checking time or something.
Michael Keaton shows up in the Vulture costume, and it's like, how did he get this?
How did he know
get this?
they were supposed to meet?
Well, how did he get the Vulture costume in this universe?
Right. Did he kill a different Adrian Toomes?
Yeah, maybe. But he's like, hey, the dialogue here is so bad. How did they not change the dialogue? He goes up to Morbius. He's like, hey, I kind of feel like this is all Spider-Man's fault. I think maybe we should team up. Team up? And then Morbius goes, I'm listening. And that's it. What?
His question wasn't who's Spider-Man?
Yeah. Who? What?
Right, because was there a Spider-Man
Who are
in this
you?
universe?
Who are you, Flying Bird Man?
Yeah.
What? Morbius is the good guy. Why does he want to fight Spider-Man? Oh, God, this makes no sense.
It did not
so
make
bad.
any sense.
Poor Andrew Garfield, who's going to get a third shitty Spider-Man movie.
He's going to be the main character in this one?
I think.
Fighting Michael
that's
Morbius?
what you think, right? You think it'll be Garfield?
Yeah, probably.
Not
Toby.
Toby.
No. They'll give Toby the good shit. Andrew Garfield always gets his shit.
He does. So it's going to be them two. Tom Hardy as Venom. That's 3. Craven. We know there's a Craven movie.
Oh, that's right. Or a Craven TV show?
No, movie.
Was it a movie?
Movie.
Okay.
Then maybe Rhino, because like one of the outlines in No Way Home was a rhino, so maybe Rhino 5, and then 6. I'm not sure.
Carnage.
Woody Harrelson as Carnage. God, they fucked it up so bad.
Well, that seems like Sony is not on a great roll.
No,
they need to let Marvel take over.
Sell all of it to Marvel.
Yeah. Today. Jesus Christ.
You guys can't fucking make superhero movies or supervillain movies or movies.
I think until proven otherwise, no more Sony comic book movies.
Yeah, well, they're coming.
I think we're going to have to check that off.
Oh, yeah.
Check it off. No more.
Yeah, maybe. It's terrible. What would you give this out of 10?
3.
Oh, man. I would say like a 4, but yeah.
Yeah, not much better. I couldn't, no. I don't ever want to watch it again. Again, that's for sure.
We do not recommend you see this movie.
Do not recommend.
There's a reason why they...
Do not waste your $8. Andrew made me waste my $8.
Was it $8?
$8. Is that about the child's ticket?
Did you really?
I did.
You sly devil. We could have just walked in the theater. No one was even checking anything.
Damn it.
No one checked our tickets.
Well, now they will. They probably listen to the podcast.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of people listen to the podcast, Andrew.
Hey, we got more than that.
Thousands.
Thousands of people listen to this podcast.
Many hundreds.
I was going to say one more thing.
This movie's shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's basically it.
Yeah.
All right. Fan questions. I'll pull it up here.
Hopefully not about this fucking movie.
Well, you know. Michael Garcia, since Josh is on 2 different shows, is he the number 2 guy of the crew now? Hashtag Josh moves the needle.
I think Josh does move the needle for sure in the right direction.
Unlike that Roman Reigns shirt.
Yeah, I'm the legit needle mover. Needle? Needle. There we go.
Yeah, needle, whatever.
Needle, whatever.
The Unstoppable Roll-Up with all the Will Smith news. What's your favorite Will Smith movie? It's either Independence Day or Men in Black. Those two, I really love both.
I'm gonna Independence Day is still for me, but Men in Black was good.
Independence Day has Men in Black has Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones does a great job in that movie too. But then you have Independence Day, Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman. Is it
Bill Pullman?
Yeah.
As the president, given the greatest speech of all time,
right?
Most patriotic speech of all time.
They're both.
I still get chills.
They're both 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that
blockbuster movies.
That might have been the height of Will Smith's powers too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
back to back, he saved the world. Back to back years.
Yeah, you're
First
right.
Independence Day and then Men in Black.
Yeah,
those are 2 amazing movies. But yeah, it's one of those.
What was that superhero movie that he played in?
Oh, Hancock?
Hancock, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
That wasn't good.
No. That was so weird. He made out with his sister. What is that about?
Interesting.
Mario Rizzo, although if Charlize Theron would... Never mind. Mario Rizzo, best underrated comedies. See No Evil, Hear No Evil? Isn't that the Kane movie?
I never saw it.
Isn't that the movie with Kane? Horrible Bosses...
That's good.
Trading Places, Half Baked.
I love Trading Places. I probably watch it once a year.
That's with Charlie Sheen and...
No, that's with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. That's the one where there's stockbrokers.
I thought it was Charlie Sheen. It's Charlie Sheen.
No, it's not Charlie Sheen. Dan Aykroyd. I watch it every fucking year, Andrew. I know my Trading Places, but it's definitely Trading Places and Horrible Bosses. Those 2 movies are amazing.
Saw Trading Places.
It's really good. We'll have to do a watch along.
I've only seen Horrible Bosses. I haven't seen all of Half Baked.
Half Baked was with Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, right? And
I don't know if I've seen that all.
What's his name? Goat Boy. I like him a lot too. God, he was on SNL. I forget. I know his name. Jim Brewer. Yeah. Chris Dibber and Josh, as a good Catholic boy, please tell us what Sunday today is and what color should be worn to Mass.
You're going to wear black to Mass. And today is, I don't know what today is. I was kidding. I don't know. Listen, I'm trying to be a better Catholic.
I'm not even religious anymore. I know what today is. It's Palm Sunday, Josh.
Oh, shit. Palm Sunday? I forgot. Yeah, I think you do wear black to Mass.
Do you wear black?
I think so.
You're supposed to wear black because the funeral?
Because you burn the palm's ashes.
Palm Sunday is the funeral
Maybe.
of Christ?
I need to get better at I need to get better.
I don't remember.
at
I used to be
Catholicism.
great. I used to be a good Catholic boy, but
Same here. I'm just striving to be better every day. Just trying to be a little bit better.
and I'm not. Pop Culture Junkie, if you could spend one day in each of these movies, what would you do? All right, we'll do one at a time. Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Oh man,
I'm getting murdered.
And not do anything because I don't
Yeah.
want to be murdered by the
Yeah.
Oompa Loompas.
Right. Just be a good little boy.
Yeah. Don't touch the chocolate. I'm gonna make it all the way through.
Pulp Fiction.
Stay
That's
away
another-
from Ving Rhames, that's for sure.
It's another dangerous one.
Yeah.
Like, what would you do if you could spend one day in these movies? What would you do? Like, if you could be a character, every character is in great danger in that movie.
Yeah. I think the safest
I don't think I would want to be anyone in that movie.
the safest place might actually be at the diner.
Because no one dies there.
No one dies. You just have to be feared for a little bit when people are trying to rob you. What was in the briefcase?
Well, if I was only there for one day and I get to I know I'm going to live and I get to just leave after, I would just, if I'm John, I would be John Travolta and have sex with Uma Thurman. You know, don't let her snort the heroin.
But John Travolta died.
I know, but I'm saying
Well, spoiler alert.
I go back to shut up. By the way, that was another horrible thing they did at the Oscars. They had Samuel L. Jackson, John Travolta, and Uma Thurman come out. They're like 30 years anniversary for Pulp Fiction. And then Uma Thurman and John Travolta started dancing, and they just started saying random quotes from Pulp Fiction. Travolta was like, "I want a Royale with cheese," and it's like, "Oh God, why?
That's
Why
weird.
do they have to ruin everything?"
Yeah. So what was in the briefcase, Andrew?
Nothing. It's just to further the plot.
So you don't think anything was ever in there, huh?
No.
Okay.
It's a plot device. Now you can have your own theories and make up your own story.
What was your story?
Well, it's not mine. I like the theory that it was Ving Rhames' soul.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
The soul. Yeah.
That's a cool one. Or Elvis's golden jacket. It's not bad either.
Oh.
But no, I like the soul one. But Tarantino hasn't said in 30 years. I don't think he's going to say now.
Oh.
But that is, I forgot what it's called. There's like a definition for that where it's just to add it's just a plot device. Like it's whatever you want it to be, basically. Like I don't think even Tarantino has the answer to that. Like he's just like, it's something you do. It's whatever you want it to be. It's like the end of Inception. What do you want the ending to be? It's one of those.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And the last one, and this is easy. Wolf of Wall Street. I would have sex with Margot Robbie. That's just easy, of course.
I'll second that. But
Yeah.
I want to go first.
Fine. Crystal Methodist. What is the absolute worst movie you've seen? B movies don't count this time.
Does Morbius not count? Morbius
It's
is up
basically
there.
a B movie.
What's the worst movie I've seen? Spaceballs.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Yeah, no, I haven't even got through 15 minutes of that movie.
You're stupid.
Spaceballs has been
You
the
got
worst
to give
movie.
it a chance.
Blazing
give it another
Saddles is another terrible movie that I've watched.
up.
And I watched Blazing Saddles beginning to end, and I was like, I don't see the comedy at all. No, I'd rather watch Police Academy.
I would.
7.
I mean, there's some bad ones. God, there's a lot of really bad ones.
Blazing Saddle?
But the movie that offended me the most would be Batman versus Superman.
That's bad.
I hate that movie.
Oh, or
There are
Batman
worse-
and Robin. That's terrible.
There
too.
are worse movies, but I was offended most by Batman versus Superman.
We need to do a terrible movie bracket, Andrew.
What's the worst movie ever?
What's the worst movie ever? Yeah.
Carlos Ramirez, Push Fireberry, WWE Studio Films, See No Evil, The Condemned, The Marine. I have not seen See No Evil.
I'm
pushing that because I haven't seen it.
Are you? I'm going to push the Marine because it sounds like it's the least scary.
The Condemned is not scary. I would push The Condemned just because Stone Cold's in it.
Oh, is that the one where he's on an island
Yeah.
and they have to kill everybody or something
Yeah.
like that? That sounds interesting. Okay, I'll push that one.
Yeah.
And then we'll fire
See No
No
Evil.
Evil. It seems scary.
Shut up. Alan Kim, any chance of a review of They Live? It's really good. Roddy Piper's the lead in it. Yeah, so I love They Live.
Never saw it.
That's more of a What's Wrong with Wrestling review, though, because it involves a wrestler. We've been talking about reviewing that for a long time. It's great.
Okay.
JT Pisani, here's a question. Why is WWE changing their superstars' names more than J-Lo changes husbands? Walter
good
Gunther, Pete Dunne Butch, Elias Ezekiel, Marcel Bartel, Ludwig Kaiser, Raquel Gonzalez, Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah,
Wasn't her real name like Veronica Rodriguez?
Veronica, yeah.
Yeah. They should rename the bloodline to acknowledge D's nuts. Fair enough.
That's funny. J-Lo has changed that many husbands, for sure.
Kyle Wheeler, who wins, Justice League or the Avengers? I mean, the Avengers are cooler, but...
I mean, Justice League. Justice League has Superman.
Yeah, that's
Who's
all they
more
need.
powerful than Superman?
Exactly. Yeah. Jason Deerham,
We've got a Hulk. We've got a Superman.
Yeah. Jason Deerham, just correction on comments from last week. Moon Knight is part of the MCU. It's produced by Kevin Feige. On Steven's desk, there are books on Wakanda and Asgard. And also, Morbius is not part of the MCU. The way you can tell is because it's a shit movie.
It's part of the Sony SCU.
I'm just telling you what they told us, Jason. They told us that it's not connected to the MCU.
Well, I think what they mean
Sure,
by
it could
not
be.
connected is that, it's not going to be connected in this series
Maybe, yeah.
right now. But,
Right.
in the overall arcing scheme of things,
Yeah, but
Moon Knight
I
does
don't know
exist.
if Moon Knight's going to be an Avenger one day.
I did see, because I did do some research, that he is an Avenger.
Yeah, but everyone's been an Avenger.
Right. Pretty fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right, that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast wherever you're viewing us. We have exclusive videos on our YouTube channel at Hollywood Hogwash Pod. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Hollywood Hog Pod. And next week, we'll be reviewing episode 3 of Moon Knight and
Yep.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Insert Sonic sound.